My name's Sean Waggoner. This is my Southwestern experience.
My name's Kevin Stitt, and this is my Southwestern story.
I'm just so thankful for what I got out of Southwestern and how I've been able to use it in my life and, applying it to work.
It's a transformative experience that day in and day out, it tests you every single day. And, again, I think that's probably one of the things about the experience that for me, there's a ton of lessons that I learned in my 3 summer selling books that I go back to on a daily basis. So again, I think one of them is just, when I got out of college, people would ask me, gosh, did 3 summer selling books, did that teach you how to sell? And I said, absolutely not. We had a recorded sort of scripted message that we delivered. It really taught me how to work. And I think that lesson, again, I was a hard worker. My parents expected me to work growing up. But selling books is about work. It's about learning how to work. And what I think it does is it gives you the ability to sort of develop a real quiet confidence about yourself.
And so when you come out of this program, you are light years ahead in terms of just your thinking, in terms of the experiences that you've had.
Yeah.
Was it really hard? And can I believe when I wake up, can I believe that I spent 3 summers doing this? Sometimes I'm like, oh, wow, this was hard. But when you go through something hard, like the people you go through, it's like we still talk today. I mean, I'm talking with Clint Johnson this morning, who started the company that Mark mentioned, and we can't have a conversation without him referencing this job that he did, 25 years ago. This is something we talk about all the time. That's how impactful that this little summer job was. In that, 20 years later, 25 years later, it seems like we can't go. And everybody else in the office who didn't do it, they're totally annoyed by it all. They're like, are y'all still talking about this summer job? I mean, how many stories can you tell about this? Was it really that impactful? Yes, it was.
What I learned and what is, I think, truly helped me in life more than just the selling piece is growing a business, motivating others, inspiring others, doing what others are unwilling to do, leading by example. I think the relationships that I had to learn to build with career centers, with parents, right? Some of you first years, your student manager has gone to visit your parent or done a Zoom with them. Building relationships with people, learning how to stay consistent with people over the long term. That is so valuable in business and in life, your ability to do that. I have clients that have paid us millions of dollars, and they pay us this money over year after year after year, and they do it because I've learned to build relationship with them.
We learned so much those 4 summers, way more than my accounting degree and the things that I learned in college. It's the things that I learned on the book field, knocking and talking to Mr. and Mrs. Jones and learning about life and also perspective. There's things that I tell my kids today about the book field. And I've been married for 25 years. I have 6 children. And, the perspective that you meet by knocking on a trailer house and knocking on the big brick and learning about people and learning how to build rapport was just amazing.